going pretty well. It's a bit stressful though. I have to get my designs done a whole week quicker than what I wanted to, because I have a holiday coming up in 4 weeks, and that week that we've got allocated to that time, I am actually away in Gran Canaria on a holiday, and it's a whole week I'm going to miss of college, which means I'm going to have to cut out my patterns a whole week earlier than I wanted to as well. I didn't do a lot of filming in college today just because I've been getting my mood board done, and I don't want to film a lot of bookwork stuff when it's just researching and stuff, because it's really boring. No one wants to do that. Okay, week 1 did not at all go how I wanted it to. Kind of just wasn't motivation right from the start. Today's all about research. Get the research done that I need to get done. Finish my mood board, and hopefully this week's better. That's pretty.
I like that. It's nice, it's unusual, it's different, yeah.
Now that I've wet it, that dyes
like
more.
that.
I'm proper like dripping.
Pop your fingers in there. Get the blue.
Uh-oh. I think I'm a bit screwed.
That's alright.
First off, it is a wonderful day today. It is Thursday, I think, for week 2, and I've not really done a lot. I plan on painting a little transcription of a beach, write my beach page, and start my sea life page, hopefully. And tomorrow, potentially tonight, artist research. So I can very slightly hear it.
Have you got that?
I don't think so. Grace Barney, that's what people used to call me.
It's actually a virus, man.
Doesn't have what I need. I feel like I haven't done like a talking update in a very long time. I'm home, the end of week 3. I do have a lot to do, bookwork wise, because I want to be designing next week. So I have 2 designers to finish up, I think, and a mood board and an evaluation, which sounds like a lot, but in reality it's actually not that much. That just went everywhere. Today we have a book review. I'm going to start potentially pattern cutting. I've done all of my designs apart from one, and my book is all up to date. Please ignore the music. My sister's playing songs really loudly. Thought I'd do a little update because I haven't filmed in a very long time. I went on holiday. I've been at work the past 3 days. I feel like it's also probably worth mentioning the time off that I actually had. I want to say week 6. I originally wrote in my book week 5 and I think it was week 6. So I had all of that week off, which was actually supposed to be a college week. So we're currently on either week 7 or week 8. So I had Monday and Tuesday I was still in Gran Canaria. Tuesday I flew back, came back home on Wednesday, and now I'm gonna start trying to make the hat. So here we go. I'm in pajamas, don't judge. I've been out all day today. Wasn't my intention, but I forgot I agreed to go out with people, so I've had no time to do college work. This is the current situation. This hat needs sorting out. I'm gonna stuff this with wrapping paper and then cover all the gaps with this, just so then it's sturdier. I've also got this noodle, which I'm basically gonna cut in half this way, and I'm putting it on the bottom of it to give it like a lip, so it's like more rounded. Okay, so it is the next morning. I am still in my pajamas, but I have I have to leave for work in literally half an hour. I'm gonna try and get this printing stuff done before I go. So let's go. Exciting news. My fabric finally came. Ooh! So here's a little haul. Boxing with Grace. Plastic boning. This is 25 yards. This is for the seashell one, because what I want to do is like make like a hoop skirt, I think it's called. Insert a little picture here. Put underneath it because I want it to be structured. Right, this is all the fabric. I can't remember what I ordered, so hopefully everything's in here. Ooh, ooh. Right, so it's all kind of like combined together. Ooh, this is really pretty actually. Whoa. Ooh. So this is, I've got 2 meters of this blue satin sort of, I think it's satin, I can't remember. Really pretty. This was going to be to go underneath as the base of the dress. Then we've got these 3. This is for the layering of like the body of the jellyfish. Originally I was going to have green as well, but I could not find the right green anywhere. This is for the hat. This is gorgeous. And I got this in 3 colours. The white, I got the purple, and I got the blue. So this is all to like add onto the hat. And then there's also this. My first day back at college is tomorrow, and I have actually made quite good progress, I think, maybe. But right now I got some ribbon. It's already kind of done it, but I've just sewn like a straight line across the whole thing, and what I'm gonna do is just grab one of the threads and pull it so it like bunches together. So I have this pink ribbon, I have a bit of purple, so I'm gonna do maybe 6 of these, 6 each, I think. I cut it in circles, so like in like swirly circles, so to attach it to the hat. Now, I'm not fancy and rich enough to have an overlocker, but I found this thing where it's like if you use a zigzag stitch and put it just on the edge, it overlocks it for you kind of. Obviously it's not perfect and you can see like the little frayed edges here. don't know why I decided to do this to myself, because this is going to take a lot of hot glue and a lot of time. Slowly but surely getting there. I've got the white to do and then like the extra like additional bits. This is the current situation. I did it. I genuinely can't believe it's done. I'm so proud of myself. The noises down here are not great, but I've just been in the print room for like the first time and did some lino printing. They came out way better than I thought they would. I haven't done lino printing since I was in year 9. It's about 5 years ago, but it was very fun. Oh, that was scary. But it was like a really big fancy machine, which I'll insert a picture of in a second. Coffee in hand down there, and I've just finished cutting out all of my pattern pieces. I didn't film it because you've seen enough of that. Everyone understands how to cut pattern pieces by now. You lay your bit of pattern down and cut around it. That's literally it. So now it's just cracking on and sewing it all together. I think I'm going to organise everything into piles of what's what, like what garment goes with what and what fabric pieces go with what garment, and then sew it all together. I'm going to sew on my lining first, I think, for my for the jellyfish one that Ella's wearing.
I'm draping on it, so I just need to sew the lining, and then attach the base to a mannequin. Do a couple of draping samples so I can see what I would like to do, and then hand sew it on, sew the lining and attach it.
So we're gonna do it, and then I've just got loads of bookwork to do. I am at the last step of this dress, and then I finally have a dress done. I literally just need to trap some elastic. That's the base. It's the last week to hand everything in. It's Monday, we have until Friday, and I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot to do. I went away at the weekend. Last night I managed to get a little bit done. I managed to get the pleating done for the shoulder part of my seashell dress that my little sister Izzy's wearing. And then I've got the 2 base parts of my dress, which I'll be finishing when I go home today, because I just need to drape on it. So I'm going to do some draping testers later, and also try and attach the zip. See if I can do like a little test sample one today. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back at home. I got a lot done at college, I will show you in a second, but I didn't film anything because there was a lot of other students in there and it was a very crowded classroom, and I don't like to film if there is a lot of people because it's hard to avoid people, and obviously not everyone wants to be filmed. Let's run down a list for today. I want to cut out the skirt for my seashell dress and potentially sew the bone in it. Attempt to do my seashell pleating. Definitely want to put one of my design boards together. So that is the plan for today. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes and it's the next day. Do not judge. Last night I actually got a little bit done. By a little bit, I got quite a bit done. I've cut out all of the skirts for Izzy's outfit, the seashell. I finished one of the refinement boards. I need to do the other 3, but that involves a lot of typing on the computer, and I'm not gonna be filming that because no one wants to hear the sound of this, because that's just not nice. So once I eventually get those done, I'll show you everything that I've got. I need to get some bookwork done, but again, I think that's going to be a later on today job because I want to get the garments done. So I am going to cut out some strips of calico to insert the boning into the skirt to make it like the cupcake sort of shape as I'm going to describe it. Then attach them and insert the boning and potentially sew the skirt together. What I've done here is just cut out some strips to put my boning through. I have tried to iron it. It didn't really work, so I've just left it. This is going to be underneath another bit of fabric anyway. But basically I've just pinned these. I'm going to sew along them to create a channel to put my boning through, and I'm doing this on 2 bits of fabric. The first mistake, not really a mistake, more just didn't think about. I've tried to attach these like not neatly, but like on the edges, and realised that I'm putting boning through them. So it actually needs to be smaller. So it actually needs to like come up to about there. So the boning can like go through it and stay in place. Because if it doesn't stay in place, there's not really much point in it being there. Split up into random bits now, but my sister just came home from school, which is why I just did her makeup, because I don't like the fact you can see me in the TV, which is why I just did that little like tester of her hair and her makeup. That's not how it's going to look for this photo shoot that we're doing on Thursday though. Right now I'm about to put the bone in her skirt, but yeah, that's Izzy who is modelling this outfit, and that was kind of her makeup and hair vibe. I'm doing a tester for me, and I'm not doing a tester for Ella because I have exactly in my head what I'm going to do, and I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's just going to work straight away, hopefully. I've put all the boning in and bunched it up, and now I'm just going to attach both the sides to make a full skirt, and hopefully it works. Ignore my hair. This is in preparation for a little photo shoot later today. I have 2 done. The only one left is mine right here. It shouldn't take me too long. I'm going to do a couple of draping samples, take a picture of it, and then hopefully it'll be the last one that I do that's my favourite, because then that means I don't have to take anything apart. But I'm going to do about 3 draping samples on there, then hand sew it all together, which will take me forever because I hate hand sewing, but it's going to look great. This is one garment, this is the second garment. So my plan is give this room a tidy up because it is a state. Give it a tidy up and then do mine. It's me again. So I was just editing this video that you're currently watching and realised I never had an ending, and I never really properly explained what was going on in the last couple of clips. So I have finished college completely now. My exhibition is done. The exhibition like a day is done. I did film it, I did vlog that, and I've also realised I've missed a lot of stuff from that as well. So what I think the last clip you saw was me getting my little sister ready in my bedroom. Basically that was the day that we did the beach photo shoot, which I will show a bunch of pictures right now. In those pictures, those were the pictures that I was submitting to my digital sketchbook. So those weren't like the pictures that were going in the exhibition. That was just to send off to the examiner so they could see my work in like a neatly presented way, if that makes sense. I didn't want them to be on mannequins because I was like, that's kind of boring and you don't really get like the whole idea and the setting of it when it was meant to be made for my sisters. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna bring them to the beach, get them sorted, do their hair, do their makeup, and there we go. It was a very cold, windy day. I will just point that out, and it was, I think it was about 7 o'clock at night. But yeah, beside the point. To get a camera, I run out of storage too much on my phone. But yeah, anyway, that was that day. That day was all sorted, all done, and yeah, those were the final results for that day. Then I handed in my digital sketchbook, which basically was me just putting all of like taking pictures of my sketchbook and adding like ever so slight little like detail bits to it on my computer. So I was like, no one wants to hear me like typing for 20 hours because it took me a very long time to do it, believe it or not, and I was missing a few stuff. Yeah, but thank you for watching this little video of, I say little, this is probably going to be a really long video, but of making my first collection, and I hope you return for more of my fashion stuff. Bye.